Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bold Fans channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke has a startling run-in with Logan, and RJ is smitten with Elektra at first sight. Spoiler alert. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Donna finds out Eric is designing for Katie, and RJ turns on the charm with Elektra. And by coincidence so does Brooke. Ridge and Brooke are still celebrating RJ's return at the start of the episode. They inform him that they are going through some changes, and then, in defiance of Brooke's desires, Katie launches her own fashion brand and names it Logan. RJ takes his mother's side, but he jokingly implies that she can accept it or not because it's now beyond her control. Brooke concludes that he is correct and that she must move on. She will go over and put things right. When Ridge is by himself, he tells RJ that he wants to see what goes on at Katie's fashion house. She's in over her head, he can't help but say. Elektra enters wearing some jewelry. The sight of each other captivates her and RJ. They are introduced by Ridge. As RJ notes that despite having the same last name, they are unrelated because of the whole Marone situation. Ridge is amazed that they had never met. He informs Elektra that she leaves a lasting effect. Ridge realizes his son is enamored. Bill's big splash. Bill informs Katie that they require a lead designer at Spencer. Before admitting they had one, she makes fun of him. Eric Forrester. Bill is stunned. He wonders if Eric can truly abandon the business that carries his name. Eric must want to exact revenge on Ridge for ejecting him, Bill thought. Bill is certain it's a component, but Katie clucks. That's not what this is about. Katie rejects his plan to make a big media sensation. Her spouse backs off and congratulates her, saying, "We need to keep this quiet, Bill." Katie hopes Brooke shared her sentiments. Donna's fears of Logan when Donna shows up. She is shocked to see Eric hanging out in the office. She is happy that he has been mentoring Katie. Eric informs his wife that things are improving for both Logan and himself. "I've agreed to be your sister's lead designer." Eric tries to persuade Donna that this is a good thing after realizing she is shocked. Naturally, she is concerned about the consequences and his health. He cautions her against telling Ridge and Brooke. When the moment is appropriate, he will make a decision. They discuss Eric's employment with Bill. He claims that Katie is in charge and that he won't speak to Spencer at all. Donna is concerned that Ridge and Brooke will take this personally. A little healthy rivalry makes Eric groan. Just as Forrester owns Logan, Brooke no longer owns the name Logan. Brooke's back when Brooke enters Bill's office. Katie is by herself. She informs her that while she still finds it annoying that she named her business Logan, the fact that they are at odds irritates her far more. Katie notes that her sister hasn't been encouraging, and declares that she won't be renaming her business. Brooke wants to make peace, not ask that. Although Katie would prefer that, she suspects the blonde will be even less encouraging to her going forward. Katie tells Brooke in a cryptic way that she has all the resources she needs to be successful in this business, as well as individuals who support her idea. Is she referring to Eric as a tool? The last scene's Elektra shows RJ the jewelry in the main office. "Very beautiful," he remarks, obviously not referring to the jewels. She realizes she has one around her neck and places them in the safe. He touches the back of her neck and moves her hair as he offers to assist. "Don't worry, Elektra," he jokes, offering to lock away the heart necklace. Eric tells Donna in the Logan office that he is thrilled about this chance. "Your heart's safe with me." She acknowledges his desire to accomplish this. He reiterates that he will inform Ridge at his own convenience. She swears not to tell Brooke about this. "They forced me to leave Forrester. They are to blame for this. They're in for the shock of their lives." Brooke comments in the Spencer office that Katie's one-woman show is admirable. Katie feels content with how things are going and that she is not alone. She can't help but mention that she has a designer of her own. "Well, who is it?" inquires Brooke. At that moment Eric enters. She narrows her eyes at Katie. After it takes her a minute to figure out what's going on. Deke and Katie discover they are soulmates on the next episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Preview of The Bold and the Beautiful week of January 19th. Steffi's caution for Hope and Eric's tough lesson for Brooke and Ridge. Eric Forrester will give Brooke Logan Forrester and Ridge Forrester a severe lesson, according to The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of January 19th to 23rd. Here is what fans may anticipate from Steffi Forrester-Finnegan's warning for Hope Logan Spencer. Sheila Sharp asserts that Taylor Hayes is the reason she is still married at the beginning of B&B's weekly commercial. Sheila appears to be praising Taylor to John Finnegan, but now that Steffi has told him about Taylor and Deacon Sharp's feelings for one another, he will undoubtedly remain silent. Regarding Steffi, she will speak with Hope once again regarding the peril of Deacon and Taylor's relationship. Even though Steffi urged Taylor to stop talking, she will be concerned that her mother won't be able to withstand Deacon's attraction. Hope, something is brewing, and it must stop before it's too late. In the weekly preview video, Steffi issues a warning. In the trailer, Dylan is also seen wearing athletic attire, while having a private moment with Will Spencer at the beach house. At that point, Dylan will inform Will that she wants to return his favor in any way she can. Given that Electra Forrester is now preoccupied with RJ Forrester, Dylan's obvious crush on Will may cause things to change between them. Eric is going to make a daring statement at Logan. Eric will not back down in the face of Brooke's likely outburst over Eric joining Katie Logan Spencer's team as her lead designer. Eric will dig his heels in and inform Katie and Donna Logan Forrester what's going to happen, but Ridge will undoubtedly blow his top too. Be mindful of your elders. Ridge and Brooke will have to learn that the hard way. In the weekly preview video, Eric is adamant. Stay tuned for updates on all the shocking news and intense confrontations as the bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate a huge feud is ready to blow out. 7 things you should know about Sydney Bullock from Bold, and the beautiful on the Bold and the beautiful Sydney Bullock portrays Dylan. Find out more about her work, the background of Stranger Things, and her interests both personally and professionally. Sydney Bullock acquired a contract on the Bold and the beautiful following what appeared to be an intermittent appearance as Miss Dylan, Hayes' summer school art instructor. Along the process, Electra, her best friend, and what seems to be the promise of a juicy plot were added to her character. All about the actor behind B&B's Dylan. Born and reared in Kentucky, the self-described animal lover loved being around horses and on a variety of farms. Before switching to film, Bullock started her career in theater as a young child. She participated in a number of Academy of Creative Excellence shows, and performed with the Bluegrass Youth Ballet. She eventually moved to Los Angeles, where her career took off. Do you want to know more about the actress? Here are 7 facts about Bullock. First, Bullock's most well-known performance was as Stacey Albright in the paranormal drama Stranger Things on Netflix. In the Gate episode of Season 2, she debuted as the girl who turned down Dustin's invitation to dance at the Snowball. She played the role again in the Mallrats Season 3, and The Right Side Up Season 5. 2. She had a great time watching the popular Netflix series. In an interview with the Coming of Age Movie podcast, Bullock said, "It felt like I stepped into a time machine. Everything about it was so 80s, including the set, costumes, makeup, and hair. It was a lot of fun since I've always wanted to know what it was like to live in the 1980s. Everyone was incredibly talented, friendly, and accommodating." 3. It was simply an incredible experience. In 2017, Bullock made cameos in TV shows to start his professional acting career. The 2018 Dynasty remake featured her in her first credited appearance. In one episode, she portrayed young Kirby. 4. Her performance in Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween made her well known among moviegoers. In the horror comedy and follow-up to the 2015 film adaptation of R.L. Stine's well-known book series. 5th. What interests Bullock? She has been dancing since she was a young child, and she frequently practices for 20 hours every week. Her skills in jazz, tap, and modern dance are highlighted in her resume. 6. Meryl Streep and Denzel Washington are 2 seasoned actors that Bullock mentions as acting inspirations. Regarding Streep, the actress remarked, "I've watched old interviews with her, and she's such a humble and kind person." Additionally, Denzel Washington is amazing and frequently gives speeches at colleges and universities. He has a strong desire to support the community. 7. Bullock has always had a fascination with handwriting, particularly calligraphy. In reference to the 2020 pandemic, the actress stated on a coming-of-age movie podcast, "I became a little obsessed during quarantine. Now it's becoming a daily occurrence." B&B spoilers. Will Katie's fate be sealed by Logan's launch following Eric's unsettling hint? According to spoilers and updates for the Bold and the beautiful, Eric Forrester may have just given a terrifying hint when he said, You're dead. Will Logan's launch decide Katie Logan Spencer's fate? Katie has had several medical problems over the years. Fans are always concerned about Katie's health because she has had many medical problems over the years. This is especially true for Katie's heart and the stressful circumstances she frequently finds herself in. There were hints throughout the conversation that Katie might be about to have another heart attack amid the mayhem around Luna Nozawa. But in the end, BMB dropped that plot and suddenly ended the Luna arc. The drama surrounding Katie's health may still be explored, but it seemed like the show was eager to change its focus to this fashion rivalry. Longtime BNB watchers will recall that Storm Logan's heart is beating in Katie's chest. Katie would not have survived without a heart transplant. Instead, Storm killed himself to save his younger sister in one of the most poignant sequences ever seen on the CBS soap opera, or on television in general for that matter. Katie would undoubtedly need another transplant if her donated heart failed now, and it was challenging to locate a match for her at the time. She is obviously displaying signs of stress, even though there don't seem to be any indications in her behavior that her heart is affecting her. Could Logan's kickoff overwhelm Katie to the point where her heart starts to race? Given how overwhelmed Katie is by Logan's kickoff, maybe things will turn out differently. In the BMB episode from January 13th, Eric stressed the need of having a big influence from the outset. He was adamant that Katie's first collection had to be so remarkable that no one could possibly ignore it. Katie was shaken when Eric warned her, "If you don't have a grand opening, you're finished." Even though Eric was obviously referring to Katie's fashion house when he made that comment, it's interesting how he put it. Will Katie be able to handle the stress? Were the authors implying that if Katie's launch fails, she would experience a potentially deadly or life-threatening health problem? Katie's health issues might be a factor, which would put a lot of strain on her heart. Katie's heart might burst from the strain of getting ready for Logan's launch and the terrible consequences of failing. Although Eric's warning raises concerns, it doesn't necessarily mean that Katie will be written off. Keep an eye out for any important developments since Katie might end up in the hospital battling for her life if this fashion attempt takes a turn for the worst. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Eric Forrester defects to Team Logan, Dylan's amazing confession, and Will and Elektra's secret heat. This episode dispels any notion that the bold and the beautiful was slowing down. A minor career maneuver explodes into a full-scale conflict between Forrester and Logan. Romance becomes strategic, and loyalty breaks out. One alliance has already been forged at the end, and it has the potential to severely harm the Forrester empire. Will and Elektra are immersed in a passionate makeout session at Will's beach house. They are obviously at ease, definitely linked, and obviously concealing more than just desire, but Dylan looms large. The only thing preventing them? Dylan. Elektra is adamant that more needs to be done for her. Will concurs a bit too readily. They have already started whatever they are planned. Dylan shows up a little while later in response to an urgent text. She is guarded, careful, and obviously unprepared for what will happen next. When Dylan objects to their involvement, Elektra gently pushes back, telling her that she is a friend and not a charity case. They already have a plan, Will teases with a smile. Suddenly, the three of them leave together, heading toward a choice that would alter Dylan's life. Forrester Creations goes full anti-Katie, and Brooke can't hide it back at Forrester. Joy swiftly turns to resentment. Rich smugly pats himself on the back as Brooke and Steffi admire Daphne's engagement ring. Carter smiles, enjoying the praise. However, the moment Logan, Katie's fashion house, is mentioned, the atmosphere changes. Daphne sees right away that Brooke is shaken. Brooke tries to sidestep, but it doesn't work. Carter, Ridge and Steffi don't take long to criticize Katie for choosing the Logan name. Ridge laughs that a fashion empire cannot be built on a name alone. Carter finds it incomprehensible that Katie would put herself in Brooke's shadow. Brooke is clearly insulted and shaken. It's clear that they don't think Katie can succeed. Katie finds her strongest ally, and it's not whom anyone expected. Katie confides in Donna at the Forrester estate across town. She is in pain. She feels overburdened. She is also astounded by Brooke's lack of encouragement. Although Donna is happy for her sister, she tries to see both sides. Katie acknowledges that running her own fashion brand feels enormous, even scary. Everything changes as Eric Forrester walks into the room. Katie is informed by Eric that Logan will be exceptional because she is exceptional. This is her moment, he says. It was her time. Katie is on the verge of tears when he expresses his pride in her. Eric takes it a step farther. He thinks she'll take the Logan name and make it even more famous. This is not encouragement in a courteous manner. This is a conviction. Eric admits the truth. He's not done designing as the discussion becomes intimate. Eric acknowledges that he hasn't found fulfillment in retirement. The passion is still there, but he won't go back to Forrester because Ridge is now in charge and Eric won't challenge him. Still all about design. Katie acknowledges that she feels disoriented. She doesn't have a designer. Logan has already been made public by Bill. It's crushing pressure. She's done before she starts if her first collection doesn't work out. Eric doesn't sugarcoat it. Logan is dead on arrival if there is no splash from the launch. Katie swirls. When she fails, she imagines Brooke giggling. The shame. When he says, "I told you so," Eric initiates contact. Elektra and will take Dylan directly to Steffi at Forrester Creations once Dylan's secret is revealed. And Dylan eventually comes clean. She has been residing in her vehicle. After figuring it out, Will offered her his garage apartment as a place to stay. Elektra is adamant that they want to assist Dylan in getting back on her feet, because she thinks Dylan might be a part of something greater. Steffi is shocked but sympathetic. Will and Elektra quickly put an end to Dylan's insistence that she is unfit to work at Forrester. They remind her that Brooke used to be a caterer. Everybody begins somewhere. Steffi consents to speak with Ridge. For the first time in a long time, Dylan feels both overwhelmed and hopeful. Blind to what's coming, Forresters dismiss Katie back in the main office. Brooke and Ridge are still disparaging Katie's endeavor. When Katie's silly little experiment fails, Ridge promises Brooke that Forrester Creations will take back the Logan name and rebuild its reputation. They chuckle. They are underestimating. Furthermore, they are unaware of what Eric is going to accomplish. Eric Forrester crosses the line and picks Katie back at the estate. Katie acknowledges that she can't think of anyone better suited to mentor her than Eric. Eric considers how difficult, unpredictable, and risky his early days with Stephanie were. He then drops the bomb. Katie needs someone who has faith in her. And that's exactly what she is receiving. Eric declares that he will assist Logan in releasing its debut collection. He will contribute his reputation, experience, and vision to Katie's fashion house. He tells Katie, "I have faith in you." Tears are shed. They give each other hugs. Eric Forrester quietly wages war on his own legacy with that one choice. Forrester Creations will face more than simply competition if Logan and Eric are successful. They'll be held accountable. Donna's secret, RJ's crush, Brooke betrayed. A startling discovery is made by Brooke Logan Forrester. Donna Logan Forrester is secretive. Additionally, Elektra Forrester and RJ Forrester meet. RJ Forrester's discovery. Brooke and Ridge Forrester are overjoyed to see RJ back in town. Given all of the changes Brooke is going through, the timing is ideal. Ridge tells RJ about Katie Logan Spencer's wedding present from Bill Spencer. RJ finds out that Brooke and Katie are at odds over a name. Elektra interrupts their conversation. Time stops when RJ and Elektra see each other. Encounter. Ridge of Elektra Forrester finds it absurd that they haven't met yet. Despite having the same last name, they are unrelated due to the Marone circumstance. Elektra has left a lasting impression on RJ, who is aware of her work. RJ will look it up and assist her in removing a necklace. Her heart is secure with him, the young man claims. Bill Spencer's intelligence bill discusses a lead designer with Katie at his workplace. It's possible that Katie already has one. When she reveals it's Eric Forrester, Bill is taken aback. He volunteered without Katie even having to ask. Bill is happy they can stick it to Ridge, although he is a little perplexed. Katie feels it should remain quiet, but Bill advises making a big media splash. After Brooke Logan Forrester betrayed Bill departs, Brooke walks in. The blonde begins to complain about Logan's name. Katie won't alter the name. Both of them desire harmony inside the family. Katie questions whether Brooke will be even less encouraging. Brooke wants her sister to succeed. Although Brooke respects her, she is somewhat aback when Katie says she already has a lead designer. Donna Logan Forrester frets. Donna is shocked to see Eric in the Logan office. Donna is stunned when Eric fills her in. Donna is concerned that his relationship with Ridge may suffer as a result. Additionally, Donna cautions that Eric will effectively work for Bill. That's not how Eric sees things. Additionally, the individual claims that just as Forrester Creations owns Logan, Brooke does not own the name. Although Donna enjoys watching Eric become thrilled, she is now concerned about Brooke. Eric advises her to keep this a secret. Ridge and Brooke, according to Eric, put him out to pasture. The shock of their life is about to happen. Logan Forrester Eric enters Katie's office and confronts Brooke. Katie doesn't say anything when she meets Eric, but they exchange sly looks. As Brooke assembles the jigsaw pieces, her eyes enlarge and her eyebrows raise.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.